Into It Over It cover by Arvo. No Good Before Noon. Man, Evan Weiss has such a big influence on you, huh?
Yeah, man.
Parang Evan yan eh.
Parang Evan naman yan ay.
Yeah.
Maybe because, I mean, I've seen a lot of bands, I've seen a lot of musicians, but Evan Weiss gave me that spark that, you can actually do something else.
Yeah.
Kasi nasa ano ako eh. I think I can consider myself, I've been listening to staple music, like staple chords, all those, like, hindi ko masabing mainstream eh, pero standard. Masyadong standardized. Yes.
Yeah.
And when I listened to Into It Over It, I was like, fuck. You can actually experiment on shit. Pero the first band before I really got into It Over It, or si Paring Evan, was American Football. But back then I couldn't really understand what they were doing.
Yeah.
Fuck, paano to? Math rock sila, di ba?
Math rock, emo,
Yeah.
it's just whatever. I mean, they say it's like what the classic emo sound is like, but people try to shoehorn it into math.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, it's not really math. It's just dudes making music.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, then that's the point of it. Like, kay Evan Weiss, or sa music ni Evan, everything will fall into pop punk or emo or whatnot. Or indie, kung hindi na talaga sila. Pero, if you go or if you dig deeper into his music, he's like, fuck, paano mo naisip to?
He has a lot of influence, man.
Yeah.
From the old school emo to like a lot of hardcore, like old hardcore bands.
Indeed. And then, when I watched his interview, Ernie Ball interview yata yun.
Spinning Thread.
Yeah. Na parang, he parang sa buong pagkaka-absorb ko ng interview na yun was, he wasn't really good in playing guitar. He was a bass player in the beginning, pero he did what he had to do. Like, gusto kong gumawa ng music eh. Gusto kong gumawa na. So, para sa kanya, he tuned his guitar to open D so that he could cheat.
Yeah.
Like, you can strum the whole guitar kahit wala kang pindutin or wala kang
It's
notes.
still gonna sound good.
It's still gonna sound good, and it hit me like, yeah, now that I had probably basic knowledge of how to play the guitar, maybe I can do that. Like, in my own terms. Like, I'm gonna do my own music, do my own feel, kahit wala akong sundan na standard patterns or arpeggios or scales or whatnot. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, thank you, Evan Weiss, if ever you're gonna listen to this podcast.
Holy shit! If he does listen to this,
I'm gonna fap! No doubt.
No doubt.
Kasi yun lang, napakalaking influence ng lahat na naging music niya, and everything he did, regardless of what band he is in, it's gonna sound good.
It has a nice tinge of freedom in all of his work.
Ang hindi ko lang makuha na influence, or rather, hindi ko may apply na influence ko coming from him is how he writes lyrics. He has he doesn't really have, or rather, his vocabulary is, for me, I could consider it like basic or at least staple English words.
Yeah.
But then again, he writes these songs like he's telling a story, as well as it's really pleasing to the ears.
Yeah.
Diba? Sabi ko, nakaka-magsulat tong si Paring Evan.
He writes songs about getting into fights with skinheads. He writes songs about his car getting stolen, his bike. He writes songs about like his band not keeping up with practice because they don't have time anymore. And
Indeed. See, and how he puts those words into songs wherein you listen to them, it's like, okay.
it's relatable.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I feel you, man. It's like, you got this excitement in you that, man, I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about,
I
man.
know what you're talking about, man. I fucking feel you, man.
I feel you.
I'm gonna fap. What?
I feel you in the wrong way. I want to feel you, Evan. Yeah, boy.
What? What?
I would love to touch his hands. In a high five, yo, man.
I thought you wanted to touch his hand in a creepy way.
In a creepy, loving embrace way.
Yeah, your hands are soft, huh?
I like your hands.
I'm not gonna wash my hands ever. No, but yeah, the thing. I mean, Evan Weiss is a really good influence.